IndiaGlitz.com. My name is Salil Acharya, once again reporting for duty. It's a film that everyone wanted to see. Why? Because it's been 20 months, almost 2 years since Sonakshi Sinha's surfaced on screen. The last time she was in Tevar, which didn't do that well, which I, by the way, didn't find too bad also. But anyway, so it'd been a long time coming. There was this Murugadoss connection. There was this action connection. There was this fantastic poster. There were all these action heroes saying thumbs up to her, from John Abraham to Akshay Kumar. So everyone was really excited, including me. When she met me, she said, Salil, I've really worked very hard physically, and it's not a body double. When you see the action sequences in the first 15 minutes of the film, you realize, and this is like the key. You realize when the kick is happening, if you can see the face, that person is actually kicking. And Sonakshi Sinha, I've seen her from her Gold's Gym days about 10 years back, has really worked very hard. So kudos to her for that. What's the story? Mona Guru. Here's a rehash sort of film. Made several times, but with never a female lead protagonist. It always had a male there. But one day when they were shooting Holiday, Akshay Kumar and Murugadoss said, you know what, let's make a film. So Sonakshi said, I love this story and I'm going to work really hard to do this. So Murugadoss said, okay, let's make this film on you. And that's how Akira came to be. It's about this one girl who's doing the right thing. Her father, Atul Kulkarni, very short role there, but love his screen presence. He tells her you must do the right thing and be on the right side of the law. Being on the right side of the law doesn't always help her. She ends up going to a remand home for 3 years, loses a lot of her childhood. So her parents, her mother rather, says, let's move to Bombay. Once she reaches Bombay, more trouble follows her because, of course, she's self-righteous. In the college, you will have the usual skirmishes with the college gundas. There you see her action sequences. One little canteen sequence is awesome. And that's the best thing about this movie. The hand-to-hand combat sequences are so raw and so real. You'll say, this is really cool. There are no cables. You don't think that there are any cables. Even the flying kick that she's kicking looks very doable. Yeah? And that's what I really like about this movie. So the movie moves on, and that's where the pace sort of slackens in the first half. It's a little slow, man. You're just wondering, theek hai, thoda aage badho yaar. And then, of course, like Shahenshah and like Rambo. In fact, I call Sonakshi Sinha Rambo in this movie. Because boss, jab wo chalti hai, that music starts. Because, very typical Salman wala music, Ajay Devgan wala music. That's awesome. That is really making this very heroic. And that's why she's my John Rambo. But for every John Rambo, there has to be a rocking villain. Anurag Kashyap. Why were you hiding, sir? From writing scripts, from Honeymoon Travels Private Limited to screenplays, to directing, to getting awards, to taking to Cannes, everywhere he's done. But he has not acted. And after the debacle of Bombay Velvet, fantastic to see him back in action. Chashme Pehen Ke, cold-hearted, no overacting, superb. I love the first sequence that they show him. Where they establish this cold-hearted murderer kind of streak in him. Very superbly complimented there. But there's a third angle in this movie. Murugadoss got one of the finest actresses of our generation, just coming off, actually it's been about a year with Talwar, but my God. Now she's actually directing a movie, but Konkana Sen Sharma is superb. She plays the junior of the ACP, the detective, and unravels the mystery and the story. The second half is far more engaging. There's a lot more happening in that, twists and turns and twists and turns. Amit Saad has a bit of I probably did this a long time back before Sultan. He's a bit of a guest appearance in this. Lakshmi Rai is there in this. The southern siren, looking very hot, very sexy, but a very real bit that is in there as well. There's a bit of a torture sequence in there. I like that. So she makes a nice debut there as well. So there's enough in it to make everyone want a piece of the action. But is Akira the whole Monty? No, it's not. A lot of people once told me this when Avarappan was made, that Imran Hashmi couldn't carry off the action hero image. If there was like a Salman Khan or Ajay Devgan, it would have worked. I worked in that film. And I said, but you got to give him a chance, man. That film didn't do well, and so he never went back into that action hero avatar. This film gives Sonakshi the chance to go into action hero avatar, and she comes out a plumb. Now, the only thing is, will it make money? It'll have a selected audience. But with Flying Jet not doing well at all at the box office, you never know. This maybe could be that one film that breaks the shackles on the lady who was always supposed to be the perfect Indian Nari dancing with her sari. So I'm going to give 3 stars to Akira. And the Dabang lady sure packs a punch and kicks ass like nobody else, man. She's my John Rambo. Salil Acharya, my Twitter handle. On Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter. You can always stay in touch with me. I'll see you soon. All your comments and views always welcome.